going to read and interpret data on timetables, and we've got a bus timetable to use. Where do you see other timetables and why are they useful? Sorry, go on.
You would usually see other timetables used to find the times of when a certain vehicle, a bus for instance, is taking off and when it's going to arrive.
Right, so yeah, so with this one, with the bus timetable, when the bus is leaving, when it gets to certain places, good. Where else would you see timetables?
You would see it at like a railway station.
At a railway station for train timetables, good.
And also you would see it in the English channel where the train puts off.
At the Eurostar, yeah,
Yes.
you're quite right. So you would know when the trains go under the channel and over to a different country. Good, okay. Also, if you're catching a ferry, if you're going, say, to the Isle of Wight, you need to catch a ferry, you need to know what time the ferry leaves. Why are they useful? What do they help you to do? Why are they useful?
Keep on time.
They help you to keep on time, yeah?
So you know what time you're going to arrive and maybe what time you need to head back so you're there in time.
Yeah, good. So yeah, it helps you to plan your journey. If you need to be in the Isle of Wight by a certain time, you'd then look at the timetable to see which ferry will be the best one to catch. If you need to be in France, maybe you're going on holiday or maybe you've got an appointment for a meeting, you'd need to look at the Eurostar timetable and find out what time you should be there. Good. Right, let's have a look at the other slide. Now, that shows the same timetable, but we've got some questions to discuss and some questions to answer. And if you look at the timetable, what are the key bits of information that we're going to use? What are the key things that are going to help us?
The destinations down the, I guess, the vertical line and the title and all the data in the table.
Yeah, good. So, yes, we need the places that the bus is going to visit down the side to make up our rows of data there. And then, of course, across here, across our rows, we've got the times that the bus leaves. And that's really important, isn't it? So we know when the bus leaves, then in our columns we've got when it reaches certain places. So we've got different places. We're assuming the bus sets off at Halifax, goes to a place called Shelf, another place called Shelf Village, a place called Woodside, a place called Odsall, a place called Bradford. And that's where it stops. Okay. So what will help you to answer the questions? I think we've just answered that. It will be the rows and the columns, so using that information together. And also, I'm using your finger or using a ruler to help you to find the relevant times. What strategies could you use? We'll do that in a minute. What information is displayed in each row? We talked about that. What is displayed in each column? We talked about that. Put the rows, get the columns. Why is it important to use 12-hour clock or AM or PM on a timetable?
So then you know that AM and PM, let's say you have a timetable that says you're going to leave at 6 o'clock, then if it doesn't say AM or PM, then it would leave at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you wouldn't know, would you? You could get there at 6 o'clock in the morning and it leaves at 6 o'clock at night. So it would either have to say AM or PM or it would have to be in 24-hour clock. Does anybody know what 6 o'clock in the evening would be in 24-hour clock?
1800.
1800 hours, good, well done. So we're in 24-hour clock so that we could understand it. Okay, on the 6:35 bus, how long does it take to get from Shelf to Bradford? There's Shelf, there's Bradford. And we're setting off on the 6:35 bus. So, how long would it take to get from Shelf, which is 6:45, to Bradford, which is 7:10? How long would that journey take from Shelf to Bradford? 6:45, 7:10.
20 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Good, well done. Okay, and what you could do, if you're not too sure about that, is you could do a number line. So we're going from 6:45 to, what time do we get to Bradford? 7:10. So, from 6:45, how long would it take to get to 7 o'clock? How many minutes is that? How many minutes have I jumped?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. From 7 o'clock to 7:10, how many minutes?
10 minutes.
How many minutes altogether?
25
minutes. Okay. So you could use a number line to help you. Alright? A number line is a really useful strategy, a really useful tool. Can you travel to Woodside on the 7:43 bus from Halifax? So there's the 7:43 bus, there's Woodside, let's use our rows and columns. Can you travel?
No, it wasn't.
No, because the bus doesn't stop there. Which journey takes the longest time between Shelf Village and Bradford? So you have to work out how long the journey is from there to there, from 6:16 to 6:40. From there to there, from there to there, from there to there, from there to there. So work them all out and then work out which one is the longest journey. If you need to travel from Halifax to Odsal and had to arrive at 8 to 10, which would be the best bus to catch? So, there's Odsal. Now, if we arrived at 8:45 it would be too late, so 8:15 is looking like our best bet. If we arrived at 7:33, we'd be alright, but we'd have to wait around for a long time. So, 8:15 is our best bet. Let's follow the column up. Which bus would we have to catch?
7:43.
7:43. Good. Which bus takes the longest time from Halifax to Bradford? So you need to calculate from there to there, from there to there, from there to there, from there to there, from there to there. Whichever one is the longest time, that's the answer. Amir travels on the 6:35 bus from Halifax to Woodside. How long is he on the bus? So 6:35 from Halifax to Woodside, which is there. So 6:35 to 6:50. How long is that? Do it on a number line if you need to.
15 minutes.
Where have I got to? Sorry, I lost the place. So 6:35 to, 15 minutes. Good, well done. Good. Sorry, I moved my finger. I've lost the column that I was working on. Good. Okay. The 8:15 bus is running 12 minutes late. What time does it arrive? So instead of arriving at 8:45, there's our 8:15 bus, there's Odsal. Instead of arriving at 8:45, it arrives 12 minutes later, which will be
8:57.
8:57. Good. Okay, so you've got some chilly challenges to do, and then you've got some cold tasks to do at the end. So off you go.